guys, how you doing? jpsarrireviews here. Now that we're coming to the end of this year, has been an amazing ride. 2020 has been crazy for sure with COVID-19, but in the collectibles world, it has been a fantastic year, a terrific year, and perhaps the best year ever. And 2021 doesn't have any signs of slowing down. And one of the companies this year that really did a lot of work was PCS. Of course, Pop Culture Shock, as it was previously known, really had a difficult time for the past, I would say, 5 years, dealing with a lot of baggage, with the previous ownership, a lot of stuff that didn't work out so great. But in this year, they put out a lot of stuff, different licenses, and it has been fantastic. And now they really want to go out at the end of this year with one last pre-order, and they are releasing the Spider-Man Miles Morales 1/3 scale statue. So in this video, we're going to talk about it, the good and the bad, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and ultimately I want to let you know if I think you need to add this to your collection. Now, the price for this, there are two versions. The exclusive version that is sold through, in this case, through Sideshow, and we have the regular version. The exclusive version is $1,050 plus shipping, of course. The collector's edition, it's the regular edition, is only $1,000. But there's a difference. You get swap out parts if you choose the exclusive for $50 more. So of course, the exclusive is the way to go. We don't have an edition size yet. You can choose the payment plan through Sideshow. The estimated arrival for this is between September and November of next year. We're going to read some of the description here. The Sideshow exclusive has an unmasked portrait and alternate right hand holding his unworn mask. Sideshow and PCS present the Spider-Man Miles Morales 1/3 scale statue, stepping into his heroic mantle as seen in the hit video game Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales. The Spider-Man Miles Morales 1/3 scale statue measures 29.5 inches tall and 12 inches wide as the teenage Marvel superhero stands on a snow cape, a roof above his Harlem neighborhood. The building beneath his feet is detailed with stone-like architecture, snowy effects, and bas-relief Spider-Man symbols on the sides. As the newly minted Spider-Man, Miles rises to his new role as a hometown champion, protecting the block with his incredible powers and love for his community. The Spider-Man Miles Morales statue features a fully sculpted costume and physique, faithfully recreating his detailed in-game character model. Miles is outfitted in his sleek classic suit, predominantly black with metallic red webbing details on his mask, spider symbols, web shooters, gloves, and even the feet of his costume. Gloss black panels add contrast to the incredible textured elements of his suit, giving the figure a dynamic and realistic presence in any Marvel collection. Miles Morales also comes with a set of swap out forearms featuring bioelectric energy effects, so you can unleash a venom blast in your display. All right, now the likeness of this piece, this portrait, in my opinion, is spot on. If you have played the video game, this is really accurate. They have done a fantastic job in recreating the persona of Miles Morales. It really looks great. The detail, of course, in the suit is there. It's a very simple suit, but the detail is there. I gotta be honest with you, not too crazy about this swap out arms with this electric power effect. I don't know, it just looks too plasticky to me, so it doesn't look as right. Yes, it is clear resin, but there's something about it that doesn't fit right to me. I feel that it needs more effect to look better than what it does. Now, if you choose the exclusive version, of course, you get the swap out portrait, but also you get an extra different an arm. You get the forearm where he's holding his mask. Interesting. So you can actually change and do some different things, different poses. This is a museum pose. The vase is very simple. It has some detail. We're going to look at it in just a moment, but it's a very simple museum pose. Here you can see the two different portraits, the regular portrait with the mask, and you got this swap out unmasked portrait. He's looking down, so this is something that I would say that this is perhaps like a nitpick right here. He's looking down. He has sad eyes for sure. Now, I want to point this out. I want to be honest with you. When I saw the sneak peeks of this piece, at first, I wasn't really impressed at all. I didn't care much about it. The first time I saw the sneak peeks, I thought it was just probably the 110 because they have the PVC stuff for 110. I'm thinking this is part of that. Then I realized this is, I saw the information, it was a 1/3. And although I understand that they're trying to accomplish or they're trying to accommodate for a museum post, that's what they're looking for, I just don't see, I don't see this piece as impressive as other 1/3 scale pieces. And yes, most 1/3 scale pieces, they tend to be museum poses because of the size of the piece. It's easier to display them like that. Now here we see the swap out arms. You get the regular, you get the also part of the regular with the energy, and the one where he's holding the mask. Fine. Again, I'm not crazy about the clear resin here. And from this angle, with the base, again, it's just something about this pose which is kind of boring in comparison to other 1/3. Of course, what you have seen with Prime 1 Studio, and I was reading some comments online, people were pointed out, you know, this is in the same standard of Prime 1 Studio. They do the 1/3 scale pieces, but they do more elaborate bases. And this is a simple base, and I don't think about this base as being amazing or awe-inspiring. I just feel that it's just a very basic base. Now on this angle, as you can see right here, we can see on the side with the mask, I don't see any seam, so that's cool. Probably the seam is hidden with the lines with the suit, which is a good thing. You don't see no seams there. And yeah, again, the clear resin, it's fine, but it's not like anything to write home about. Here's the product dimensions: 29.5 inches in height, the width is 12 inches, and 11 inches the depth. The snow, I like the snow effect, or the little snow that they add to the base. But beyond that, I'm just not impressed. I don't think, and some people were pointing about the price, saying that it was too much for what they were offering, and I gotta agree with that to a certain extent. I would say I'm 50-50 on it. I think, you know, I know that everything is going up in price, you know, and this is a 1/3, so definitely it's already up there. But yeah, it doesn't really have much to offer, besides of course the switch out parts, which are not really like crazy switch out parts. It's a very basic design. So it's really for those who are interested in the video game more than anything else. They love the character and they want to have a 1/3 scale Miles Morales in their collection. But in my opinion, it's not as dynamic. I know a lot of people love dynamic poses, and I know I even read from PCS, they were saying online on Facebook, they were saying that they're also gonna bring us dynamic pieces in the future. This is just strictly a museum pose, and that's fine. They do that. I just don't see this as a home run, you know, just from the get-go. Here are the swap out forearms, you know, the regulars, but they both regular, but again, not crazy about that effect. Here with the lighting, of course, they use some lighting to create this effect with the photo. That looks better. It looks better like that. The paint job is simple, it's basic, it's well done, well applied. Now with the base, you can see the snow, all the ice on top, and I like the effect. Actually, they use some the particles that they use to recreate the snow is very well done. And I'm honest to you, I wish more companies, when they do the snow effect, they add this, because this is a very nice addition. Of course, this is very small detail that some people may skip when they're looking at this, but to me, this is a very nice detail that I wish, again, the more companies apply to snowy bases. So I'm thinking that we're gonna see more of that in the future. Now, again, the base, I'm not crazy about the design of this rooftop. I wish there were different motifs besides the Spider-Man there. And the other side is another Spider-Man. It's fine. I think this is just the regular Peter Parker Spider-Man, but I don't know. It just, I don't know. It's okay. I'm okay with it. It's fine. It's some detail, but not necessarily like oh wow, to something to write home about for sure. But beyond that, it's simple. The paint job is simple. It's black, some shading and all, but it's just plain black. And here you can see from the, I like the design of the eyes, the texture there. Yeah, I would say again, it's a simple museum pose. I'm not trying to bring this down. You know, there's a lot of pluses here. I like the exclusive. I like the snow, the eyes. but the base is it's boring, and the pose is museum pose. So, you know, what else can you expect? And the effect with this, with the power, it's, I don't know, it just looks plasticky to me. I know some people are gonna go for it. Some people like it. The price point, you know, I'm not saying that it's, you know, cheap. It's not, but not necessarily also expensive, like some people trying to point it out, compared to everything else that is being sold by other companies right now. So I think the price, it's fair, not necessarily the best. And yeah, I would say again, I like this portrait. I think this is the best. Now I can see it. You can see the eyes from this angle. I think this is the right angle to display this, so you can really see his face, his features and all. There are a lot of good things about this piece, don't get me wrong. And if you're really into Miles Morales and you want to add a Miles Morales, there's been other Miles Morales, you know, and even from Sideshow, 1 for scale pieces. So I know we're gonna get more statues from this character. But if you're really looking into 1 to scale, you love museum poses, definitely this is good. I wish they do some improvements. I would say first to the resin that they use for this power effect, for the energy or the electricity that he's pretty much holding with his hands, or it's coming off his hands. And also maybe change the detail in the base, change the base, and make it more appealing, in my opinion. But beyond that, I would say just a matter of choice, personal opinion. You know, I cannot really confuse opinion with fact. What I'm sharing here is just my opinion, and I wish people can see it that way. Even if you don't see it that way, at the end of the day, we all have our tastes. We all are different, and we like certain things other people don't like, and other people like certain things that we hate. So it's just bottom line. It is a really wide world, and we're all different. But now, what is your opinion? What do you think about this piece? Are you crazy about it? Have you pre-ordered it? Are you going to pre-order? Are you still undecided? Let me know in the comments below. So once again, my friends, thanks for watching. God bless. Have a happy new year, and I'll talk to you again. Bye-bye.